Salutations everybody, welcome to and welcome back to another episode of Pikmin Randomizer. So today we're starting off in the Forest of Hope because why not? We have that little stone wall over there, which I'm surprised I didn't call a bridge, because for whatever reason I tend to call them that. Just looking around to see if we have any smoky progs. No, but we do have the eggs today. We will take that, because we're going to take a bunch of blue Pikmin. And of course if another prog does come, it's not really that big of a deal, because you can literally just cheap them out really easily, because they can get stuck on these legs sometimes, or just like stop there after they call out, because they have too many Pikmin on them and just keep shaking them off. But now we're just going to take this bridge down first. Usually I would split them up, but I don't know what enemies are going to be over on this side. Hopefully nothing bad. All that being said, it's probably going to be some of those wasp enemies, as well as like a sheer grubs or something like that. Ideally sheer grubs, because we can take care of them really easily. But either way, we're going to take care of that gate, and fingers crossed there actually won't be a prog, otherwise we won't know that until our Pikmin get ran over. And there's nothing over here. Oh, honeydews. Okay, we'll take that. That's going to be easy to sneak by. But now we're going to split up the Pikmin and get the dates. Get the gate down, and hello honeydew that was just in the ground. And you do what you do. You kind of look interesting like that, but I think you're out of bounds at this point. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure floating enemies are the only enemies that can go in and out of bounds that easily. And that being said, I wonder if any of the Pikmin can actually fall off the edge over here. Also, here's another note for you guys that's nothing super important or anything, but if you notice that our Pikmin numbers are a lot different than they were, that's just because I actually needed to catch up and restart this file, because for whatever reason, OBS just didn't want to record this episode, or I guess what would have been, last episode. It was just weird, because usually it does, but this time it was like, nah, I don't think so. But anyways, now that Waddle... I almost said Waddle Dee. I don't know why. I think it's just because we just finished playing Mario Randomizer. So now, Mario enemies are in my brain. And of course, we're gonna get some fatalities, unfortunately. But, again, that's just what it's like in Pikmin. Now we got these guys thinking they're all tough, like... And speaking of progs, we of course have one right there. So maybe we'll just leave the gate for now, because I just want to know what we have over yonder over here, and just get the bomb rocks. Okay, there we go, dude. But that being said, we could probably actually deal with it now, especially saying, yay, we have enough parts to move on to the next area. But first we want to deal with this dude, because right now, okay, what were you doing? Okay, we could have easily just kept some Pikmin if you guys hadn't have gotten distracted by those grubs. But at the same time, that's why those grubs are there, so that's pretty smart planning for those. And of course we got some more bulbears over here. This is just bulbear central today. I've never actually seen a randomizer have this many bulbears in like one map. And that's how you get that done, babies. Because now that we have that out of the way, it's definitely not going to be a threat. But the question is, are we going to be able to get all the parts in here? Probably not, depending on what we have for the boss for the ship part up here. Which looks like it will be one of the Burning Stagrets and or the Gudix, but we don't know what the other boss will be. For all we know, it could be an Emperor Bulblax, which, funnily enough, I think on my private one, or not my private, my personal one, I think it actually ended up being Emperor Bulblax. At some point I've actually had two of them, which is really weird. It's like, you don't usually see two Emperor Bulblaxes. Here's something I'm going to show you, which obviously in vanilla wouldn't be the case. As long as we take care of... Okay, that dude is not going after us. I keep forgetting that it'll just ignore us as long as we don't try to attack it. But the question is, can we go around? But we want to take care of the dumples first, but the eggs, like in vanilla, if you don't get it down in time, a prog actually won't appear. So like, it's just shaking everything, just like that. It just brings out some nectar. That's only in randomizers though, because obviously in vanilla, you would just get a prog instead, which we don't want, because obviously we see that dude over there, which again, would be easy to take care of. And hopefully taking care of this bridge won't cause it to go this way instead. We'll have to find out about that, but for now, we'll just ignore it. I'm pretty sure it won't because it just goes to the closest gate and whatnot. And that little sneaky little bugger didn't notice it went over there. But we'll just take care of this bridge first, and of course we got ourselves a blowhog, little jerk. But since we're up here and we have bomb rocks, we may as well go ahead and toss these guys up so we can get this gate down really quickly. Now we also want to take care of this little dude up here. So by little dude I mean big dude, because come on, it's a blowhog. And of course it doesn't want to do its thing, so maybe we can just sneak by it, ideally. Ooh! But let's just take our risk. I love that little dude literally just beating the crap out of this thing. It's like, yes, you do that thing, little dude. And there we go. Oof. I really hate how to deal with these things. And that worked out nicely for us because it just kind of ignored us. It was thinking of doing its thing and it was like, you know what? Nah, I don't think so. And now all you guys are gonna come over here, and okay, it looks like we probably have some burrowing snaggers or something over there, but I don't really know. But, haha. Oh, did we get it down already? No, not quite. Unfortunately, but that's okay, because we should actually have enough Pikmin to go over here. Well, let's see. I don't believe it's going to be a burrowing snagger. It's just nothing. Okay, you know what? We will take that, because that's an easy ship part for us. I'm also very excited to go over to the next area as well. Do we have enough? Of course, these little guys don't want to, like, do this. Like, come on. We got enough. You just gotta do your thing. Oh, and a surprise, those guys didn't want to just throw the bombs. We're almost at sunset, and I kind of wanted to see, I want to see, no, Olimar doesn't hit them, unfortunately. I thought that maybe he would be close enough to be able to hit him. But hey, that just means the next day, it'll be easy to go back and forth, and once we go back here, because the next day we're actually going to go to the next area, which I think is called the Distant Springs, if I remember correctly. And darn, just not enough, but let's get it as close as possible to the ship. That's also one thing that I really like about Pikmin 1, so obviously that's the one that we're playing, is that, you know, the ship parts, they may be scattered around everywhere, but the actual map itself, I believe, is smaller, so even if it's taking a long route, it's actually just a little bit slower than it would be. But there we go. There's one day of this episode done with, and now I will meet you guys in the next area, which is really exciting, but also kind of terrified because knowing, like, last time happened, I believe we had like 2 progs on us. It was terrifying. But anyways, meet you guys there. And here we are, the Distant Springs, baby, which I think it probably is actually one of my favorite places in Pikmin. This, and I guess a remake of it, which, I mean, I don't know why I do quote-unquote, because it really is a remake of it in Pikmin 2. Both those areas are just my favorite. I don't really know why. I think it's just because the water and everything just looks so beautiful, and it's also really bright compared to the other areas. Aside from maybe the last map on here, which I don't actually remember what the map is called. I think it's like the Final Trial or something like that. And of course, we got ourselves a progg, which means we are now just going to put our blue Pikmin away and just get lots of red Pikmin, because it's gonna make the fight a lot quicker. See, that's what you get, little progg, for trying to go after us. Just say, with 100 little red Pikmin. Nope. Oh, we just missed it. Hey, come on, little guys. I know you really want to get that. I would, but right now I don't want to pick all of those. I don't know why you're saying plick. It's like, why did I say that? Usually say pluck. I don't even know if plick means anything. But anyways, now just getting out our numbers again. Same with last time, because, you know, Hey, what are you guys doing out here? Hey, I guess we're just going to have lots of red Pikmin on us. But we want to get lots of blue Pikmin again, because obviously this place has a lot of lava, and we can get at least 2, I believe. So we're gonna start off with the one that's over that way, and then the one that's in the water. I don't know why it took me this long to realize we could just use blue Pikmin instead of using yellow Pikmin. Because if you use, any other Pikmin type, they will just go into the water, and obviously we don't want that to happen, because they'll just fall off to their deaths and drown, and it'll take forever. But I guess this is what I get to learn about how you can make things a lot easier, because this would actually be my 3rd time just playing Pikmin in general. Okay, little dude, you're gonna come this way then, because, well, oh, aw, I love how they just fall off. No, you guys can do your thing. Okay, come on now, we'll just throw a bunch then. But we also gotta deal with the bridge. But anyways, this technically is my 3rd time playing this game, so I guess it makes sense how I just wouldn't know as much things that would make it easier for us as it would be for, like, Pikmin 2 or Pikmin 3. Now this is one of those instances when I'm actually going to keep a ship part over here, because if we can just gather a bunch of our Pikmin together... Wait, where are the other 2? Oh, they're just kind of scattered. Okay, at least they're over here and they're not elsewhere. But anyways, you gotta deal with that bridge, you gotta deal with that bulbarb over there, and I'll just meet you guys back once we actually find one of the ship parts, which will probably be this one, but could be the one that's further though. Easy peasy lemon squeezy little bulbarb, that's right, you're gonna get out of here. And yes, we are going to go over to the ship part, because why not? And I believe we need to take care of that fiery bullhog. And what is up with all these fire bullhogs just being in water? Like, you would think that they wouldn't want to be in here, but you know what? I guess to each their own. So hopefully they won't try to bring us on fire when we're trying to deal with these water dumplings over here. And I also realized I've been called them water dumplings, which, I mean, it makes sense because it's so close to actually saying dumplings, but at the same time, it's kind of just like, why? And, okay, call all these Pikmin as we destroy it so they don't all burn on fire, and there we go. This ship part here is the reason why I wanted to take care of that bulbarb, because, well, it could have just, like, eaten all our Pikmin, which actually happened to me on my personal file. It was really sad, but it also kind of made sense. But also, while we're over here, we may as well work on getting... Wait, where are they going? They're just going a long way around. Buddies, are you okay? So I was gonna try to go over that way, but they might run into that bulbarb over there. And also these guys over here, which we do want to take care of, because obviously it's going in that line of path. It sounds like we might have lost one Pikmin. Nope, we did not. Okay, looks like it will run into that one. So that means I just decided to destroy one that didn't need to be destroyed. But it's fine. Take care of this dude, and then once we get this, and once we know all these Pikmin are secure, we're going to get that other ship part as well. So I'll meet you guys there. And here we are on the other side, and of course there's a lot of these little Wollywog babies, which would be a big oof. Also like how there's just a little flower over here. I don't actually know if there is supposed to actually be one of these flowers over here, so if anybody knows more of this game in particular than I do, just let me know, because I'm kind of curious about that. I don't know why my body just decided to just be like, Also, this is one of those ship parts that, once again, I don't know why the blue Pikmin decide not to go in the water and instead just decide to grab it here. But there we go. Another easy ship part. That means we can just get 3 in one day if we actually get all of them. And now we're just going to make our way to the gate that we saw. My goodness, there's also a lot of bulbears and bulbarbs in this map. I guess it's just a bulbar episode and a bulbarb episode, I should say. Okay, really, you need a lot of bomb rocks for this one. I didn't realize that. But you know what? It's fine, because at least we got that done. And I believe there's somewhere over yonder if we go this way. Oh, that ship part startled me a little bit. It's like I knew it was nearby, I just didn't realize how close it was. But at least that means we can just destroy this Wallywog though. Let's see if they split up to get the ship parts, which they did. So now I guess we'll just may as well just start bringing those so we know that we can get 3 and progress, ideally. Now the one ship part that I'm kind of worried about is the one that you actually need yellow flower for, or yellow pigment for, because it's a possibility that it could be replaced with another candy pop, which would be really awkward for us, so ideally that's not going to be the case. But yeah, it's not. I know you really want to get some nectar. Okay, fine, we'll give you some nectar then. I guess you'd really deserve it, considering you got 3 and you also dealt with another smoky prog this episode. It's man, these randomizers sometimes, they could just be really dangerous or really chill and really relaxing. But I think that's just Pikmin in general. Just some days are just like big oof and other days are like, yeah, we chill, we vibe in here. Also, we got a really easy gate to deal with there, but I want to get that one in particular because that one has a nice and easy little thing that we can get. Oh, and I forgot that there's some rocks there. I don't actually think those are rocks. I think those might be, what's it, oysters. Just imagine them being little oysters. But mind you, that also reminds me of the little Easter egg Pikmin, even though Pikmin enemies that are in Pikmin 2 on the final area on day 30 or day 60, that if you bring them there, oh, this looks like we can actually just get that gate down then. So why do you have to like part over there though? It's really awkward for us little dudes. Come on, little guys. We can get both these gates done with, which is ideal because that means there's lots of ways. And I didn't even notice there's also ship part over there. So that means in the next episode, once we know we can actually bring all the Pikmin. Okay, I thought this was another one of those really light colored rock gates that we can get. So sadly, not everything is away. I also forgot what I was going to say, but you know what? That's okay. Oh yeah, I need to say that we can just easily get that one next episode. Because, well, we've got to deal with that bridge, and we got to deal with that gate, which now that we have lots of yellow Pikmin with us, so we can get all those rocks, and I believe there's some more. It's one of those areas that has a lot of bomb rocks in it for whatever reason. Same with the Forest Navel, I believe those two have the highest amount of bomb rocks if I remember correctly. Though it could also be the last stage though, because Emperor Bulbears, which that's the easiest way to get it done with, as long as you can get it and execute it really well, really swiftly, which I haven't been able to do yet, so maybe next time, if we do need to fight an Emperor Bulbears, maybe that will be our time to shine. And that being said, we don't know what the boss in Forest Navel will be, because maybe it'll actually be vanilla, because I didn't run past her when I was catching back up. So I guess we'll find that out eventually, maybe in next episode. We'll see. But either way, we shall leave it here. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this episode, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap that subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.